What up, guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is gonna be on all the livestock in my Nuvo 10. I wanted to do the video without the frag rack in the front, but I kind of had an incident this weekend where I went to buy a frag of bounce mushroom, and like 1 minute after putting it in the tank, my emerald crab like started tearing the bubbles on it. That's why it's up here right now. And I guess I'll start with that. For cleanup crew, I have one emerald crab. I'm not sure where he's at right now. I'll probably show some footage of him if I can find him. I initially put him in there because I had a little bit of bubble algae. He never touched it at all, and I mean, he just stayed there. Second, I have one conch. He's really good at cleaning the sand. I used to not have him, and the sand would like grow algae and turn all brown and nasty, but as soon as I put him in there, he does a really good job cleaning it. He's not moving right now, but yeah, that's him. And also that right next to him is the only and single red-legged hermit crab I have. I only have one of them. I started out with I think it was 5, but that's the only survivor. I also have one Trocus snail. He cleans the glass nicely. As you can see right now what he's doing. And I have 2 Nacerius snails, which I think they're behind the acans right now, dug up in the sand. Them and the conch do really well to clean up my sand, because I don't clean it at all. I just leave it like that. Whenever I do water changes, I don't clean it at all. Now the only fish I have is a Darwin black clown. And then I have this goby. I'm not sure exactly what the name of it is. I've heard him as a banded goby or barber pole goby, but that's him. He has his buddy pistol shrimp, which I think is a cherry red pistol shrimp, if I'm not mistaken. Right now he's in there digging his hole, trying to make it bigger or whatever. And now for corals. At the beginning I only had a few corals, but it wasn't until this year that I started adding like way more. But one of my original ones that this was the original, like the first coral I bought, was this hammer right here. It's just a normal green purple tip hammer, and I got it with 2 heads originally, and now it's grown into I think it's 7 if I'm not mistaken. I also got this frog spawn. It's the same. It's not the same as the hammer, but it's the same color, green purple tips. That one's doing well, even though it's kind of touching the glass. And then down here I have this green tip torch coral, which I like a lot. I like the long tentacles it has. Up here I have I'm not sure what it might be just a normal rose bubble tip anemone. which is getting stung by the frog spawn. That's why it's kind of not extended on this bottom end, but it's doing pretty well overall. The clown's hosting it already. Down here, this is another one of my favorite. Well, I kind of like all the corals in here. Well, some of them, but this one I like a lot because it kind of looks like the green star polyp, even though it's kind of more deadlier because it sends out sweepers every now and then, really long sweepers. It's a green galaxia coral. I like it a lot. Down here, my acan garden. The very first acan I had, this one right here, it started out with 2 heads. Now it's like a mini colony. It's just normal orange with a little green on the centers. Then I also have this one. When I first got this one, it was all purple with a little bit of green, and now the babies have more green on them, and they're starting to develop a like orange stripe on them too, which I really like a lot. And then back there, it's like a pinkish reddish one, and this one right here is more of a pastel-y pink and blue, which I really like a lot. It's got little babies growing on it. If you could see that. And for zoas, I haven't really had good luck with them. People say they're fast growers and they're easy corals. I mean, they haven't died on me, but they're certainly not growing. I've had them for a while now, and some of these are the same polyps as when I got them. I have this normal, I'm not sure the name, but it's like a generic orange one. This one up here, I'm not sure either, but I think it might be the people eaters, maybe. And then this one in the back, I'm not sure what it is either. Don't really know all the names of these zoas, because some of them got like crazy names. And then up here, well, for these, it may be that they're not getting a lot of light because with my aquascape, with my rockscape, that I wish I would have done something differently is that I did it like straight up tower, so the pieces at the bottom don't get a lot of light. They get shaded from the top structure, which that may be why I haven't gotten good growth out of these zoas down here. So my 4th zoa, I put it up here, so maybe I could have better luck, and it's a frag of utter chaos, which are by far my favorite ones. That bright orange is just crazy. They're getting a little shaded from these Xenia colony I have right here, which is getting out of control. I don't like it that much. It's kind of like one of the first corals I got too, but it's there. Down here I got this frag of 2 little baby Neptune bounce mushrooms, which is what I was told they are. They're growing. They're definitely growing. And I can't wait for them to get big and have those bounce bubbles everyone likes. And then this one's worldwide coral sunkiss bounce mushroom, which unfortunately got torn up by my emerald crab. It still has that little bright orange bubble right there. It's getting better. Hopefully it does. I can't wait for this one to get big either. And now back there I have 2 orange Recordia Yumas. They're really bright when the blues turn on. I like them a lot. Up here I have this just regular red money cap. It was almost dead for a while, but it kind of came back to life. Hopefully it starts growing soon. And then right here, this frog spawn, it's just a normal green frog spawn back there. I have a frag of this rainbow Monty cap that's doing really well. It's got orange, yellow polyps. Really nice. And then I have down there, it's Cephastria. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's got like pink with yellow polyps, which is also the same one that's back here. If I could get a better shot. This one's spreading nicely on the back there. And then the rest are SPS, which some of them I don't know the names of, but I'll give y'all close-ups of them. This one's doing really well. It's encrusting. I'm not sure which one or what the name of this one is. I'm not 100% sure, but this one might be Walt Disney Acro, which is doing really well. I want to upgrade the lights so I could get better colors out of all my SPS. But right now I'm just kind of doing its thing. This back here, I'm not sure either, but it's got really nice colors. This one's a PC Rainbow. It's doing really well. It's encrusting already. It's got a really nice red with yellow greenish. It's really nice. This one's just a green tipped staghorn. Not sure what this one is either, but it's doing really well too. And this one's supposed to be a frag of Worldwide Corals Heartbreaker. It's a little colorless right now, but it still has polyp extensions. It's supposed to be a little more red on the tips. Really great though. And then that one right there, that green one, is a purple tip Taraki or something like that. It's a really nice green with a little bit of purple on the tips. That one's doing really well too. It's encrusting. And then this right here, if you could see it, you probably can't. It's a green bird's nest that's not doing really well either, because it lost almost all its color. It's just like a little tan right now. But yeah, that's all my SPS frags. And I know one day they're gonna all touch each other. Cause when I did my rock work, I wasn't thinking that much. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one's has a white base with like bright yellow tips and white polyps. Doing really well too. But yeah, those are my SPS. And that should be everything in the tank. But yeah, that's all the livestock in my Nuvo 10. If I were to redo this, I'd do things a little differently, like the rockscape. I would have done a little less rock and planned out where I would have put things instead of just cramming stuff on there. But I'm kind of just letting stuff happen and seeing where this tank takes me, or where I can take this tank. One day in the future, maybe I'll upgrade to a bigger one. Well, probably definitely will. But I'm happy with how things have been turning out. Sorry for the super long video, but thank you for watching. Next video will be on the equipment I use to run this tank. Thank you again, and stay tuned.